What's up, y'all? Thanks for checking out another video. My name is Philosopher, the Monotone Magic player, and today I'm bringing you a 5-color deck that revolves around Forsaken Monument, which, as you know, cares about colorless mana and colorless spells. So this is definitely one of the more jank decks I've built in quite a while, but it's a fun one nonetheless. And before we get into the deck guide, as always, if you're enjoying the video, please drop me a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment down below with a deck idea that you would like to see me build from the new Kaldheim spoilers. So for instance, one of the cards that I'm instantly looking to build around is that new legendary creature that deals with death touch and the poison counters, because poison counters in standard again seems to be really nutty. So yeah, leave me a comment down below with a deck that you, or a card that you want to see me build a deck around. That way whenever it comes out, you can, maybe have your deck highlighted or your card built around in a future video. And then again, if you don't care about the intro, my cat's climbing up. If you don't care about the intro, or you don't care about the deck guide and you just want to skip straight to the gameplay, there are timestamps down below to where you can skip to that. But with all of that being said, let's jump straight into the deck guide. So as I said at the beginning, this is a 5-color deck that revolves around Forsaken Monument. Now, if you haven't seen my Forsaken Monument video, go check it out. But Forsaken Monument is a 5-color legendary artifact that says colorless creatures you control get +2/+2. Whenever you tap a permanent for colorless mana, you add an additional colorless mana, and whenever you cast a colorless spell, you gain 2 life. We're really focusing on that middle effect. Whenever you tap a permanent for colorless mana, add an additional mana. And basically what we're trying to do is, through Forsaken Monument's kind of like mana doubling ability, we're trying to pump cards like Finale of Glory, Torment of Hailfire, Hydroid Krasis, Mass Manipulation, and Banefire. Oh, Primal Might as well, sorry. We're trying, basically all these X spells, we're trying to pump as much mana into them as possible, which is why when you look at the lands, we do have, technically 5-color lands through the deserts, but they also, if you see that first little bit, you can tap it to add a colorless mana. So that's basically what will allow us to make the X spells really big, right? So like if I want to do a Banefire, I can use my Remnant Ruins to get a red, and then with Forsaken Monument, I tap the rest of my deserts for colorless mana, which instead of producing 1, it produces 2. Now that's the general gist of the deck, right? It's basically like this mishmash of colorless and 5-color. And I'm going to go through the cards real quick just to show you what we have. So we've got Ornithopter, Stonecoil Serpent, as I said before, Banefire, Primal Might. I tried to pick one big X spell from each of the 5 colors, which is why you see Banefire, Primal Might, Finale Glory, Torment of Hailfire, and Mass Manipulation. We also have Maze Mind Tomes, 2 of them, 3 Mind Stones. We have 4 copies of Hydroid Krasis, 3 copies of Chromatic Lantern, basically 4 Wrath effects. If you have Wrath of God, I think I would prefer just have 4 copies of Wrath of God instead of the 2 and 2. But I don't have 4 copies of Wrath of God, so I just kept it like this. I have 1 Karn Scion of Urza. I have 2 Karn the Great Creators, obviously the 3 Forsaken Monuments, and then 2 Ugin the Ineffables. And I'm going to go into like some of the key pieces real quick. Basically, what we want to do early is ramp up or make sure that we hit the cards that we need with either Maze Mind Tome or Mind Stone. Mind Stone for the ramp, Maze Mind Tome to scry or draw. We have a couple of early blockers, Ornithopter and Stonecoil Serpent, if we have to throw them out. Obviously Ornithopter is basically a blocker, can also be a target for Primal Might later on, which is really nice. We have the Chromatic Lanterns to help us hit the color requirements if we don't draw into all the deserts we need. We have the Wrath effects in case we need to clear the board, because as you see, we're not running very many creatures. I would probably run more Karns again if I had them, if I had the wild cards, but I don't. Karn Scion of Urza is great for drawing cards, and then also the construct can get pretty big as well. Karn the Great Creator is really nice because you get to get a artifact card you own from outside the game, which is why I'm showing you my sideboard right here. These, again, I filled it with cards that I had. If you have other cards that you want to use, you can use them. Also, Meteor Golem's down here underneath the Planar Bridge. That one's hiding a little bit. But one thing that I would recommend, if you have more copies, or I say more, but if you have 4 copies of Forsaken Monument, definitely have one in the sideboard, because that's like the most important card in our deck. But since I only have 2 Karn the Great Creators, I felt like it was better for me to just keep the 3rd one in the deck instead of sending one over to the sideboard, and then basically only having a 4, like, I don't know. Basically, like, in my opinion, I would be better off having the 3 in the deck, and if I had a 4th one, I would put it in the sideboard. Maybe I should put my 3rd in the sideboard, but I didn't. And then Ugin the Ineffable helps us cast our colorless spells a little bit earlier by the cost reduction, as well as additional card draw, and being able to destroy permanents that are 1 or more colors. So that's really, really nice. And after we've like fixed our mana, after we've kind of ramped up, we've gotten our Forsaken Monument out, whatever it is, then we're trying to hit our big bombs. So Hydrocrisis helps us refill our hand, puts a huge, attacker onto the board. And then we can either overwhelm with Finale of Glory, right? Creating a bunch of soldiers or possibly even angels. Banefire just goes straight to the face. Primal Might, if we have a Hydrocrisis with Trample, Stonecoil Serpent with Trample, or an Ornithopter that's hard to block, that's a pretty easy way to get in for lethal damage. Mass Manipulation is just a funny one. It may not mean that you win though, so you got to be careful with that one. And then Torment of Hailfire is probably the best one, like the cream of the crop type deal, because that's almost definitely going to be a win, if not that turn. If they have to sacrifice all their non-land permanents and discard all their hand, then you're probably going to win anyways. But anyways, that is the deck. Kind of a longer deck intro because this deck is kind of convoluted and makes very little sense. It took me forever to actually record a video for this one because it is kind of difficult to make, like to make work, I guess. And there will be a deck list down below from Aether Hub, because one of my commenters left a comment asking for the deck list in the comment or in the description, so it's going to be down there for this video. But anyways, I hope you enjoy. This deck is a lot of fun to play because it's kind of goofy. I played against it once and I was like, I have to make that deck because it just seems so unique and so interesting. But yeah, I hope you like it. Leave me a comment down below, like I said, with those Kaldheim spoilers, cards that you want me to build around in the next set whenever it comes to Arena. And yeah, with all that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace. All right, we've got game 1 versus Timoslav. What you got for us, Timoslav, aka Jaya? I like this. I like this a lot. This is a very good opening hand. The reason why I lost all the last games, let me tilt this down a little bit too. The reason I lost all the last games was because I could never draw Forsaken Monument. Like, to save my life, I couldn't draw Forsaken Monument. Torment of Hailfire 2. Let's go. Mindstone. So next turn will be a Chromatic Lantern. And then Forsaken Monument. And then we just start popping off. That's the plan. Because otherwise, we don't have the mana for Torment or for Hydrate. Don't tell me what they take. Take the Hydrocrisis or a Torment of Hailfire like a dumbass. Please. They did! They did! What an idiot! Okay. If they have another one, that's not good, right? I could play a 2 Stonecoil Serpent, but I don't think I want to. But like really all they needed to get was like Chromatic Lantern, and that would have slowed me down so much. Okay, I have to, I'll discard my Stonecoil Serpent probably. Yeah, sorry Stonecoil, but you're gone. Okay, now the question is, because they're gonna make me discard a card with Davriel, right? I need to play Forsaken Monument. That's 100% without a doubt. I need to play that card. Do I keep the land in hand so I can discard a land and not get rid of Torment of Hailfire? I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is yes.
Because I could go black, black, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay, well, now it's only 6. Don't make me get rid of Torment of Hailfire too, because if you do, then that means I just had to drop a land for no reason. No! Not like this. Goodbye, Hailfire. Yeah. Primal Might doesn't do anything if I don't have any creatures. I don't want to sacrifice this. Oh, man. Why do we have to hit the hand hate deck? Why do we have to hit the hand hate deck whenever I had everything lined up? We had the Hydroid Crisis for more cards. We had the Torment of Hailfire for a win con. And they just have Davriel, Croxa, freaking Tribal. Hand hate Tribal. Grixis hand hate feels bad is true. Give me a non. There you go. Okay. As long as I start like. Maze Mind Tome's honestly a really good one. They'll give me a little bit of life. Do I scry or draw? I'll draw later. No, I'll draw on my 1 or fewer cards in hand at the beginning of my upkeep. Untap, upkeep, draw. So I think we'll do it on my upkeep that we'll draw a card. Okay. Do they need like, what is that one? What's the one where like the chains go? You know what I'm saying? Are you just trying to surveil? I don't have any cards in hand. Like, what do you think their win con is? Just hitting me with Davriel damage every now and then? Because right now they only have the 1 mana up. Yeah, I mean, if it's 1 or fewer, so... Do I want to go to my draw or do I want to Maze Mind Tome? Let's go ahead and let's draw a card. True, me conceding is probably their win con, you're right. Holy shit, not like this. Okay, I can scry. I probably need to get the scry in, right? Yeah, that's a good one. If that can stay alive, that's a good one. End the turn. Obviously, we're going to take some damage because they're going to make me get rid of... title. It lagged down, just said title. Okay, well, goodbye to my land. Did you see that hammer? Did y'all see that? Like, was that supposed to be a hammer? What was that? I've never seen that. We'll take the damage here. Yeah, we'll just drop a fatty stone coil. We'll probably scry again after this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What? Okay. 1, 2. Did I miscount? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this only adds 1 color, that's why. Okay. 11. Sorry. Gain a little bit of life. Almost put them on lethal damage in 1 turn. They're probably going to make me like sacrifice it or something, but the good thing is it does have protection for multicolored. Which, the freaking hammer, dude. The hammer is so funny. Now the question is, do I go with the scry or the draw? I probably go with the draw, right? Oh, I can't go with the draw because I have no mana up. Destroy target artifact, creature, or planeswalker. Damn. Goodbye, Forsaken Monument. Damn. That does hurt. That hurts a lot. Is that what I need though? You know, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I don't want to hit a land. I take the 2 damage there. Okay. I'll get to draw a card off of Maze Mind Tome, which is nice. I could kill their Planeswalkers, but I probably just need to go face, right? Let's see if they can do 10 damage to me this turn. I think that's like their only way of winning. I could also gain 4 life on my turn, like putting a page counter and drawing this turn, like at the end of their turn. It is a little hammer. And then, oh, you have something to kill me? Oh, good game. Let's go! I actually wanted to game with this deck. And that was after getting freaking obliterated with hand hate. That's actually a massive win, honestly. I wasn't expecting to win that game. I was kind of thinking of conceding like partway through. The draws were very, very good for us. Don't get me wrong. But like, if we would have just had that, if we would have had Torment, if we would have had Hydroid Craces, that game would have been done and dusted like freaking 5 turns ago. Okay, let's go on to game 2. Hopefully, we don't get as much disruption as that deck. That's what I'm hoping for. XSBV. That's a terrible name, Garrick. Question is, do we keep this? We have some ramp. We have the colorless spells. Yeah, why not? Let's keep it. No Forsaken Monument in hand, which hurts. They're playing a Gyruda deck. You may reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do, scry 3 at the beginning of your first upkeep. At the beginning of your upkeep, scry 1 is what's on the card. Oh, I just skipped my turn. I thought I was skipping that trigger, but I probably want another land, right? I need to hit Ugin, so yeah, sure. One on top, 2 on bottom. That's crazy cool. I've never seen anybody use that card, and it seems like a pretty interesting one. We are gonna do the Maze Mind Tome since we don't want to play a 4 cost next turn, so we might as well start getting those scries in. Oh, and they only have to reveal it. They don't even get rid of it. Okay. That's actually really nice. That is really nice because then we get Wrath of God. I don't know. I mean, it looks like they're playing Gyruda, obviously, right? So that's pretty good for us. We could potentially draw a card here. Pass. Okay, so they put Gyruda in hand. We're gonna scry again. Chromatic Lantern. Yeah, I mean it's technically ramp, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be 6 for Ugin the Ineffable, and it fixes all of our lands, which is really important for us. I'm gonna let them get like, you know, like one thing, and raise Forerunners. Oh shit. I'm gonna let them get some Gyrudas off, because then I'll Wrath of God, like on the next turn. I'm hoping they start to pop off right now with just like, you know, copy effects. They do have the 4 mana, but this is 6 mana. Sphinx of Foresight is not that bad. Let's go ahead and draw a card. If near dead lands, another Ugin. I think we're okay taking 1 from the Sphinx. I think we just drop Ugin. We could kill it. Should we kill it? Yeah, it would just get killed anyways. And we'll play the Deadlands just in case they do something to our Chromatic Lantern. Pass. We'll scry at their turn. I do like Ugin a lot in this deck though, just because it allows us to get a few extra cards with the +1. Okay, this will go away now. Let's see. Do we get anything good off the scry? Karn the Great Creator. You know what? I made this mistake actually, and I meant in the intro you won't see it, but I don't think I have a Forsaken Monument in the sideboard, which is really bad. I should have it in the sideboard, but I don't. Play this. I just want to see what the top card is. It's another land. We'll play Karn for just 2 mana, by the way. Okay, let's go look at the sideboard. What do we have in here? Traxos, Meteor Golem. Meteor Golem won't do anything. Planar Bridge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could just Planar Bridge out a whatchamacallit. We have a Paradox Engine. We have Lithoform Engine. We have Crystalline Giant, Sorcerer's Spyglass, Maze Mind Tome, Tormod's Crypt. The Tormod's Crypt would be funny, like, because, hold on, what's the wording on Gyruda? When it enters the battlefield, each player mills 4 cards. Put a creature card with an even converted mana cost from among the milled cards onto the battlefield under your control. It doesn't say from your graveyard, so I don't think that would actually work. It's not an activated ability, it's a triggered. Let's go ahead and do... You know, I've never used Planar Bridge, so I want to do that. Why not? I've never ever played Planar Bridge in any format ever, anywhere. Now, this is when the Gyruda goes off, and they're gonna Thassa the Gyruda. Yeah. Oh no, because it says milled, so yeah, maybe. They didn't hit any copy effects, which is nice. And of course, I do have that Wrath of God in hand. So they're going to Gyruda again from both of us. My Mass Manipulation did get hit. They're probably going to choose their Prince. Or like the Scry, maybe the Life. Maybe they're going to bounce their Gyruda again? See, which one do they pick? Oh, they could have gone my Hydroid Krasis. Or some Ornithopters. They do choose the Scry. Okay. We do have another Karn. Let's put down the Void just to see what Ugin gets us, because this is basically a card draw. Yes. Definitely want that. So we're going to exile that with this. We are going to... This could become a 6/6. Let's do Wrath. Actually, you know what? Let's see what we want from here. Ugin into Wrath of God? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I could destroy... I don't think I want that. Let's get the Paradox in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can do both. Oh, it's non-land permanent, so that would only get us 2. We can play it, but I don't think I want to. Let's go ahead and get a new Karn out. We'll keep this one. We'll make okay, good game. That wasn't even like, that's like nothing like what the deck is supposed to do. It's kind of artifact colorless, I guess, but like, I don't know. The Paradox Engine and the Planar Bridge, I guess, scared them, which is weird because neither of those cards really do anything by itself. Do you like fish? Wait, you eat sushi? I'm having smoked salmon, avocado toast for lunch. Hey, avocado toast is the reason we're all broke as millennials, dude. You gotta stop that. It's definitely not capitalism. It's just avocado toast. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of this video. I usually don't do outros whenever I'm recording live, so I'm just gonna end it there. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Thank you.